In this video, we're going to look into a comparison between Copilot versus YNAB. You need a budget. So let's get started. So Copilot here, as you may know, it's an AI assistant integrated into Microsoft's productivity or ecosystem like the Excel, Teams, PowerPoint, Outlook, and all those things. Okay, it helps financial professionals to streamline their workflows, automate like repetitive tasks, providing like insights, example like data reconciliation, and giving you suggestions, and also like summarizing, and also in writing and giving context. So this is the official website here. So in this this is like a chat box here, similar to other GPT models like ChatGPT, where you just like plug in your questions, your task is, so what needs to be done. You just input the prompt in natural language, and it will give you the answer. So you can attach photos here, and you can choose what type of response you want, like a quick one or a deeper one, smart one. You can just choose that. It helps you with writing, drafting, creating an image, and all those things. It will help you. Okay, it's all integrated within the 365. Whereas YNAB, you need a budget. Okay, you need a budget is actually a consumer budgeting app or a method focused on zero-based budgeting, which means every dollar is assigned a job. So it helps individuals or households plan ahead, okay, track your spendings, set goals, and adjust when overspending happens, and much more. Okay, it's more of a hands-on behavior on mindset oriented platform here. So now look into some features of these two platforms. So Microsoft Copilot here, actually your main function is the productivity enhancement in documents, spreadsheets, and communications. Okay, that's their main productivity. YNAB, it's more on budgeting and tracking expenses and financial planning. Okay, the Copilot operates basically mostly within the Microsoft 365 apps, and you can input your emails, excels, your documents, and everything as the input sources. Okay, and the AI will help you draft text, summarize notes, converting your data to visuals, generating charts, and all those things. It will help you with that. And with budgeting, and it can't really help you with budgeting because it's not a budgeting tool, but it helps you can use Excel to to generate like insights from your data, documents, and all those things. And also the security is actually governed by Microsoft's enterprise security model, so it's good. And their target users are usually professionals, teams, and knowledge workers and individuals. Whereas YNAB here, their main function is budgeting. Okay, it's for expense tracking and financial planning. Okay, they are available in mobile app. They are basically mobile apps, and also they have their web dashboard, which you can either use one of these. Okay, and their input sources are mostly from bank accounts, so you input details from your bank account, credit card, and all those things to help with the planning. Okay, they have AI assistants which suggest in like budget allocations, categories, and alerts you when you overspend, and those type of assistants you will get. Okay, their budgeting philosophy or method is zero based budgeting, which means like every dollar gives a job. Okay, so it rolls with adjustments and age your money, and it helps you with like spending reports, your net worth, and tracking graphs and goal progress and all those things. It can help you track all those things. Okay, the security wise, it needs strong encryption security, especially with the bank, because you normally like link your banks and provide your banking details and everything. And their target users is usually like families or individuals anyone who wants to do like budgeting and stuff. That's what they use for. The sum of the pros and cons of these apps. So Microsoft Copilot, okay, Microsoft Copilot, actually it has deep integration with tools that you may already use, like the Word, PowerPoint, Excel, things that you use in your everyday life. And it helps you with writing, summarizing, creating visuals, automating routine tasks, and all those things. Okay, and also it has this context aware, so it can leverage your files, emails, and calendar to improve relevance because they have access to your Microsoft apps. And the security level is enterprise grade security. Again, it's because of Microsoft. It's fine. Cons is that it's not designed for personal finance or budgeting. It's not for that. Its usefulness drop outside Microsoft ecosystem. So if you need outside Microsoft ecosystem, then it might be less useful. And there is this licensing cost and subscription because it comes with the Microsoft 365. So you need the subscription for it. And sometimes it produces imperfect outputs, which needs human review. And YNAB here, on the other hand, okay, it's actually a strong budget discipline. It has a strong budgeting app and discipline through zero-based budgeting method. It encourages awareness of every dollar and financial intentionality, and also it has practical tools like category shifting, goals, rollovers, and everything, and it gives you reports and visual interpretation of your spendings, your trends, and net worth, and all those things. The cons is that it requires effort and discipline, so you shouldn't like set and forget, so you need to follow it. And also the learning curve for new users is an issue, like there is some learning curve, so like might have to need some help with that, especially for new users. And it relies on bank connections or manual input, so you could either connect your bank or manually you have to input it in order to work. And there is a subscription cost as well, so it's not free, it's a subscription based, so you got to keep that in mind as well. And now let's look into a quick comparison between these two platforms here. Okay, see Copilot here, their main use case is for productivity, writing, and data workflow, whereas YNAB here is actually for budgeting and expense control. It's more of a financial planning. Their domain of focus is basically for Copilot is office, business, documents, and communication. They normally deal with their files, documents, emails, and all those things. And they have the assistants where they can help you generate text summaries and chats, and also you can generate reports via Excel and Excel data sheets and stuff. And it's easy to use. If you already have Microsoft 365 user, you already use their apps, and it's very easy for use. It's actually part of the Microsoft 365 building, so you need Microsoft 365 subscription in order to use that, and because it depends on Microsoft environment in order to use. Whereas YNAB here, it's actually a personal finance app. It uses data from your your bank and credit accounts, your bank transaction details, all those things. Okay, it gives you suggestions based on your spending, your budgeting moves, and gives you alerts when you overspend and stuff. And it can also help you generate reports on your spending trends, your net worth, and all those things, and helps you to review your budgets and all those things. It's pretty okay to it's not very easy to use. It's moderate because if you're a beginner, you actually there's some little bit of learning curve for beginners, so you need to get that. But it's not really very difficult to use though in other case. And it's also like paid application, so you need a subscription in order to use this. So this one actually relies based on your transactions, the information that you provide in your bank statements. It all depends on all those things, your transactions. So in summary, if you are a financial professional or part of an organization, especially the one using Microsoft or especially using Microsoft or Microsoft ecosystems, if you're dealing with that and you want to reduce manual operation overload, like in improving your reporting and all those things, then the Microsoft Copilot will be more useful for you in that case. But if you are managing your personal finances and you want budget to achieve goals, and you want to pay off your debts, you want to live within your means, and you are willing to put it in all in a regular effort, then YNAB would be the ideal option, and that might be easier for you. Okay, in some cases both could complement each other, like Copilot for the enterprise and finance team and YNAB for personal money management as well. So it all depends on your use, and I hope this information in video was helpful.